Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Zarul Shafira Idayu binti Muhammad Sofi, and today Alhamdulillah I will present about my intern journey for about 16 weeks at Quality Control Department at Bisco Sendian Berhad. Okay, first of all, let me introduce about the company where I run my industrial training. Okay, basically, Bisco Sendian Berhad is a manufacturing company that produce polypropylene types of disposable shearing. Okay, so the company provide many sizes of disposable shearing with and without needle. This company located at Nilai Industrial Area. Bisco Sendian Berhad has been exploring the world market such as European and Asian in providing disposable shearing for more than 15 years. So throughout the 15 years, the company produced the shearing under ISO 13485 certified manufacturing factory with a clean room and acceptable facilities to provide a world-class medical devices. The company also owns its ETO sterilization unit that has been calibrated periodically based on ISO 11135 ETO sterilization validation and CE marking requirement. So this certification prove that Bisco Sendian Berhad comply any regulatory requirement in providing medical devices. So let's move to the next next part, which is the task that have been accomplished throughout 16 weeks. I have the task that have been accomplished is about the quality control job scope. So this quality control job scope is based on the production of disposable shearing. Basically, we have 5 stages of to produce disposable shearing. Okay, let's move to the first stages, which is the molding process. What is the molding process and what I have done in the molding process. Okay, so at the molding process, where this stage we turn the raw material into 3 things, which is the gasket, the plunger, the barrier. Okay, so the gasket is made up from the natural rubber, and the plunger and the barrier is made up from the polypropylene. So this raw material will be turned into the gasket, plunger and barrier. So in this molding process, the only thing that I have done is the liquid leakage test. So the molding machine will keep continuously produce the gasket, the barrier and the plunger, and every 2 hours I will come to the machine and take about the 30 sample, and I will do the liquid leakage test. Okay, so I will fill the shearing with the liquid color and put on the side of the machine. Okay, this is the machine to do the liquid leakage test. Then the machine will press the shearing for about 300 bar for 1 minute. Okay, after that I will turn off the machine, then do some observation. There are some liquid leakage at the barrier wall, or at the some backflow at the gasket. So if the shearing pass this test, then it will move to the next stage, which is the barrier printing. Okay, in this stage I just monitor the printing process. Okay, so monitoring for every 1 hour actually is very essential, so that the barrier is printing well. I just monitor the number is print correctly, and the ink should not be easily removed. Okay, so that in this barrier printing we will use a very expensive ink, so that the ink will not remove easily. So after that, after the printing process, it will go to the next stage, which is the shearing assembly, where the barrier, the plunger, the gasket and the needle is assembly, so that the assembly is via the machine. Okay, in this stage, I will do about 4 tests, which is the liquid leakage test. That the same thing that I do in the earlier. The second is the dead space test. The dead space is the space between the end of the plunger and the tip of the needle. So if you can see to this picture, we want to know the value of the red area, so that like such as blood or vaccine, we can measure the blood or the vaccine that left in the shearing. Second is we want to test the strength, the bond strength between hub and needle tube. Okay, if you can see to this picture, we want to do the test to know the strength bond between hub and the needle tube. Okay, so the table beside is the force to test the bond between hub and the needle tube according to the needle size. We will put the force according to the needle size for about 1 minute. If the needle didn't broke, so that it's strong enough, the bond is strong enough. And then the fourth test is the sharpness test. Okay, so this table show the specification of the sharpness test. We will inject the needle to the 3mm rubber. This rubber is same like our skin, so that if the value of the meter show is less than specification value, so it means that the needle is sharp enough to be used to the patient, so that the patient won't feel any pain during the injection process. Okay, so let's move to the fourth and fifth stage, which is the packaging process and ETO sterilization. What I have done here, I just do monitoring, where at the packaging process, the ready-made shearing, disposable shearing, will be packed using the PE bag design. Okay, and the paper that we use is the medical paper, which is hygiene enough for medical devices. Then the ready pack disposable shearing will be put in appropriate boxes. These boxes will undergo ETO sterilization. Okay, in this ETO sterilization section, I will do monitor the bio indicator tape. So this is the bio indicator tape. So I will, after 30 minutes, I will check either some color changes. If the color change from red to the green, it means that the disposable shearing is well sterilized. Okay, so let's move to the challenge that I have faced throughout my 16 weeks period. So the first thing first, the challenge that I face is the miscommunication. Miscommunication happen because of worker in the factory cannot speak Malay and English fluently. So it's hard to me to communicate with them, to ask them, or to do some instruction with them. So that's the first challenge that I face. Second is the testing machine is always out of service. We do have a inspection. We do have a technician, company technician, but the company technician didn't have any expertise to repair our quality control machine. The technician just know how to repair like the assembly machine, like the packaging machine. How about the testing machine, the quality control machine? We have to call the technician from outside, come and see what the problem to our machine. So it's challenge for me because I have to do the inspection every day. So that's the challenge that I think I need to face throughout my 16 weeks of intern period. Okay, the second is preparing that space report for 1ml shearing. Before this, no one care about the dead space report. But because of the vaccine of the COVID-19 vaccine, everyone keep asking for the dead space report. The customer, the prospect that come to the company want to see this report. Because of before this, the inspection for dead space report for 1ml shearing until 5ml shearing, the ISO state is it can be less than 0.07 ml. But Pfizer manufacturing their own vaccine, and it's also come up with their own value for that space, where we need to maintain that our dead space for our shearing is less than 0.035 ml. So it's very challenging to me to do the report, because I need to do the report again and again until we get a very precise value of dead space for each of the shearing. So I think it's a very challenge to me, because we just use the normal weighing, we didn't use the vacuum weighing. So preparing dead space report is quite challenging than preparing other report. Just need to write pass or fail only. Okay, so the knowledge and the skill that I gained throughout my 16 week is the responsibility. I gained the responsibility to do the test every day, because my supervisor didn't ask the report for every day, but she just asked when it's come to the customer come and want to see the report. So I have to do honest with myself to do the report every day, even no one asked me for that report. Okay, so that's the thing that I learned, that I have to be responsibility to do the test and to write the report honestly for every day. Okay, second is the time management. Okay, time management throughout the 8 hours working. So I have to do I have to manage my time very well. If I didn't manage my time very well, then I cannot finish all the tests that I should finish for each day, because I need to do to that section for every I do to the molding section for every 2 hours. Okay, then I have to go to the next section to monitor, then I have to go to the next section, assembly section, to do the some inspection. I have to manage my time wisely. This company teach me how to manage my time wisely. If I didn't manage my time, then the test that I need to do, I cannot finish all the tests. Okay, third is about the inspection skill. So even I do the same thing, but I have learned many things about the inspection skill, how to use the machine, how to write appropriate report, how to record the report, so that I learn about the inspection skill so much throughout my 16 weeks. So I think that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.